Low gap. Shelter this way. Water this way. Privy this way. I got crap. Alright. Yeah. I really ain't been feeling it much today. I woke up to a beautiful sunrise just north of Hog Pen Gap. I stopped at a campsite. A couple other young ladies was there. One grandma, her daughter, and her son. Look at that. It was a beautiful sunrise. I got a late start getting out. Didn't leave really till about 10. And it's now 1 o'clock. I've been hiking 3 hours at a snail's pace. Like I said, I'm not feeling it today. Just have a lot on my mind. Damn, that's gorgeous. The trees are starting to bloom. Soon hikers will hike by here and won't be able to see none of that. I haven't had too many views today. Been mainly hiking with my head down. Just trying to get through the day. I'm not sure what mountain this is that I'm headed over, but I'm headed to Low Gap Shelter. I need to use the privy really bad. I don't feel like digging a cat hole, but I'll probably sit at the shelter and cook me something hot. The weather's been better today. It was cold last night. Let me tell you about last night. I don't know. I think it was in the up 20s. I don't know for sure because, it's hard to gauge it in your tent because when you're in your tent, your body heat will warm up your tent a little bit. It might be 27, but the tent might say 32. But the ground was cold. My 6.5 R value sleeping pad wasn't quite warm enough, and I had my 1/8" foam pad under it, which I'm sure helped it a little. But my hips were cold, so I got out a couple hand warmers and I stuck one in each pocket. And to be honest, I was pretty cozy after that, other than the fact that I'm using a quilt, and I don't know, I just can't get the hang of the quilt thing. I know I must be doing something wrong, but my pillow's nice and comfy. I'll be glad to send that home when I get out of it's 10 degrees. I think when I do buy the bag that I'm going to get when I send that home, I haven't decided if I want a 40 or a 50, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get a regular rectangle. I mean, the quilt's nice, but I don't know, like I said, maybe I'm doing something wrong. But Lord have mercy, I almost tripped. But let me stop here for a second. See, I usually take a lot of breaks going up, and I forget to stop when I'm going down, because I can actually make some time. I wouldn't say this is up or down. It's kind of flat, cruisy flat. But well, I guess I'm just babbling on and on. Maybe I'll do a little bit of filming at the shelter. I haven't done anything to show you guys how I filter water or how I cook my food. To be honest, I'm really excited because last night I had some Annie's macaroni and cheese, and I could have drank it. That stuff was so good. But tonight I'm going to have some beef hamburger helper. And to be honest, I cannot wait. I can't wait. So that'll probably be a late lunch. And I'll probably have peanut butter and tortillas for dinner. That should be my lunch. But I'm just wanting something hot. I woke up cold this morning and I had my coffee with my Carnation Instant Breakfast, and that was delish. It warmed me right up. I had to drink it fast because it was getting cold fast, but it warmed me right up. When I hear something behind me, I stop and look because it's usually another hiker passing me up. I'd like to get out their way. So I haven't checked my GPS, the far out at lately, but I think I'm probably less than a mile away. And I don't know if I'm going to stay there tonight. There's a campsite like a mile and a half from there. So I might go ahead and just carry some water. It says there's water there, but I don't know. I'd rather have water and be sure I have water than get there and have no water. So I guess that's it for now. All right. There's some little campsites here. I like that. Okay. Hog Gap. Shelter this way. Water this way. Privy this way. I got crap. Let's go back here. Take a look. I'll be glad to unclip. Like I said, I may try to carry some water. There's a stream up the way, some. Carry some water to an extra site. I don't know how far this goes back here, but I hope I get there quickly. Oh my God. That area closed for regular vegetation. How far down is this shelter? I don't even see it yet. Oh, I see it back there behind the trees. Where that tree's falling. It's going to be a hike up out of here. Like I said, I don't care. I might just stay here. Here's a little campsite here. Here's a little campsite here. But I want to sit at the table. I want to cook my food. And I want to go take a real stinky. Ain't no telling how much further. Oh, the water's right here. Isn't that perfect? You see it? I don't think anybody's here. Isn't this a nice spot? I bet the privy's down another hill. Let's see. So this is Low Gap Shelter. I'm going to drink a lot of water. I'm going to cook my food. There's the pretty. Alright, y'all. Okay. I came up from down there. Figured I'll come and show y'all the privy since nobody's here. I just ran into Big John. He's headed up the trail. I met him this morning because he camped where we camped. So this is the privy. So in my poop bag, I have the stuff that I need to dig a cat hole. I have my shovel, soap, everything. But I want to get my toilet paper ready. And I don't know why they do this. They make a half a door and it never stays shut. So I guess it's more so a door like that. And pretty. It just goes down there. You don't want to see it. Nasty. But I'm getting ready to poop. So I got my toilet paper and I got my soap. I'll see you back at the shelter and we'll cook some food. Anyway, so I'm coming from the privy. And just so you know, the slot in the bottom where the toilet is, that's how you know if anybody's here. If you see legs, it's full. And then the shit just goes behind that wire. And not even in a hole, it's just a mound. Alright. I'll carry y'all back down to the shelter. I didn't bring my water, so I'm not touching anything with my dirty hand, but I'll show you how I wash my hands. And yes, I'm about starving. I got some combos. And like I said, I think I'm going to cook what I would have for dinner for my lunch. And then turn around and when I get to where I'm going to stop this evening, just have some peanut butter on tortillas. So, there's a little creek down here. Good water flow. So I'll be able to drink all the water I want and fill my water up. Now I believe, I do believe there's a spring, about a third mile up. And then camping, it's like a mile and a third, mile and a half at the most from here. So I'm gonna sit here, eat, and take a good hour break, and then push on. Alright, here's what I left in my pack. And let me wash my hands. Okay, here's what I'm having tonight. It's dehydrated hamburger helper. It comes in the little cups at the grocery store. And I have my pot of water, whoopsies, which I have to boil. Trying to stay out of the wind. Put my water on there. So I just come around the corner because the wind wasn't blowing. So anyway, yeah. Now, while that's cooking, I don't have a tripod, so this is really hard. In my bag, I have the hamburger helper. It's 2 cups. It says to add the seasoned packs into it before you add your hot water. I'm guessing that's enough. But I'll go ahead and dump this in there. And we'll go from there. Hold on a sec. Alright, so I got the water heating up. Not quite ready. Right when it touches the boil, I'll go ahead and pour it in my bag. I added the season mix to it. And oh, there it goes. Cut that off. Alright. Wish I could do this. I don't have any hands. Let's see. See if I can. Yeah. I want to go ahead and. Oh, the light. Why is the light on? I don't get it. There's a light on. Pour the water. I'm not gonna quite pour it all, but stir it up. And it already smells good. Alright. Hot. Hot. There we go. We'll take this. Ziploc it. Put that heat in there. And fold this up. Fold that over. Let that sit there. Let that sit there for about 5 or 10 minutes. Now I'm not going to get rid of this last little bit of water. But I'll be back to show you when I'm ready to munch. Here, I'll show you around the campsite. The stream is extremely close to the picnic table. And I'm surprised the picnic table's not screwed down. But I imagine if this really got some good water flow cutting through here, it would probably just... It's a beautiful fire pit. It's a shame somebody put their fruit in there. Let's look at that cute little stream. Now, I will filter my water from here. The spring is about a mile down the creek. About a mile down the way here. Oh my goodness. What is that? Can you see that? But yeah, this is a cute little brook. Let's walk around this here. You can tell all the little paths people take to come down and get water. This looks like a nice little spot to scoop water. So yeah. The little babbling brook. These are the bear cables. I've never used them. Oh, see their bear box. It's not that hard. I think you hook it, reel it up, and go take it to the tree. But I thought there was a bear box. I don't see one. Yeah, I'm gonna drink the rest of my water and eat my food, and then I'll fill up both bottles when I leave out of here. So, I'll sign the book. I say I stopped for lunch. So let me go get my food. Good evening, guys. End of a long day. And I couldn't really tell you what day it is. It's Thursday. I think it's day 12. Yeah, maybe it's day 12. Anyway, I'm here in my tent at Low Gap Shelter. And I'm down by the stream. And I'm looking to see what day it is. But anyway, everybody's staying in the shelter. I could have stayed in the shelter had I went to sleep elbow to elbow. Pardon me. Today's day 13. I got messed up with a couple of those zeros. But anyway, it's the end of the day. I hang my backpack and my food bag. I had a little bit of an issue with somebody at the shelter. I saw him walk off with his bag of food with water in it, and I asked him where he was going with it. He said he was dumping it in the stream. You shouldn't be dumping food anywhere. You pack it up in a Ziploc and you carry it out. Anyway, I got my head a little bit about where I'm camping, and because there's a dog up there at the shelter, and all I could think about is coyotes. So, put that on my head. I'm going to put my puffy on and get in this liner inside this bag. I'm going to take my sleep. Now, I'm going to start tomorrow morning. I'm not going to start at 10 o'clock. I'm going to get up, I'm going to squeeze some peanut butter on a tortilla, and put the rest of the combos in my bag, and grab an electrolyte and some water, and go. Alright, y'all. Good night. See you tomorrow. Day 14. Oh, might as well tell you how many miles I've gone. I don't know. I think I'm at 40. I'll get back on that. I just wanted to add to that. I'm at the Low Gap Shelter camping tonight. And I'm at mile 43 from Springer Mountain on the Appalachian Trail. And then the 9 miles of the approach trails. I've done over 50 miles. And I want to get my trail legs. I'm going too slow. 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles a day is too slow. It's been 2 weeks. I've had 3 zeros. 2 Neros. That's ridiculous. That's 5 wasted days. Well, I needed the 2 Neros because I had to shower. And then 2 of the zeros was to get out of the weather. So, it is what it is. I'll see y'all in the morning.